Good evening to all of you, those who already joined. Okay, just confirm by writing okay or something of that kind so that I can understand that voice is coming. So my voice is properly audible to everyone? Excuse me? Mess, they have...
No, live chat is.
Huh?
Live chat, no, sir.
The live chat is not there. Okay. So can they do thumbs up or something of that kind? Okay. So I hope audible. Is it audible to everyone? Okay. I'm getting the confirmation. Okay, so it's just 6:02 or 6:03. So let's wait for some more time. So let other people join. Then we will continue. In the meantime, let's have a little bit talk related to what you have already studied and all. Okay. So I hope your exams are already over. So everyone is relaxed. Be relaxed. We are going to discuss very simple things, things. So first thing is no one should take any kind of stress. No one should take any kind of stress in the beginning. Just be wholeheartedly dedicated to what you are listening. Listen it very carefully. Try to analyze what is being said and try to solve questions based on that later on. Okay, so first of all, in the very beginning, do not have any kind of stress. Okay, so first of all, let me give you quick idea regarding NEET. So first of all, NEET is very simple examination. NEET is very simple examination, provided that you are dedicated for it. Okay, if you are not dedicated, if you are not putting up your 100%, then it is going to be a tough deal for you. So first thing is your full dedication is required. Okay, it's not tough. You have to invest a little bit of time, means a little bit of time for it. It's very simple exam. Okay, very simple exam. Everyone can do it. So you should have that kind of confidence inside you that I can do. Second thing, there are going to be physics, chemistry, botany, physics, chemistry, bio. In bio, you will be having botany and geology. Okay, so I'm going to deal the physics portion, and in the beginning, we are going to discuss basic mathematics. Now, two thoughts might be coming to your mind that I am going to write NEET examination. After that, I am going to do MBBS. So I am going to be a doctor. Why physics is required for a doctor? Why they are not just having an exam based on what? Biology. So answer is very straightforward. A doctor needs a lot of physics during their MBBS. Okay, a lot of physics will be required at the time of MBBS. So basic knowledge of physics is required. Suppose someone is suppose someone is a doctor related to what? Eye. Okay, suppose there is a doctor related to eye, so definitely a little bit of physics is required. Complex machineries are being used in medical field, so to deal those complex machineries, a lot of physics is required. So this is the basic thing. Now physics is going to be very simple if you are having good hands over mathematics. Okay, and by mathematics I mean to say that simple ordinary calculation and a little bit a couple of few more things. Okay, so first of all, no one should be afraid of mathematics. No one should be afraid of mathematics. Any kind of calculation comes, if it seems to be a lengthy calculation, invest time it and do it. So first of all, just promise to yourself that I will never run away from calculation. So as soon as you run away from calculation, you start hating physics. So if you want to love physics, you should never be afraid of mathematics. Okay, physical concepts are simple. A couple of times they might be a little bit twisted, but most of the concepts are simple. Okay, if you know the concept, you can simply apply it in the question and you can get the result. But after knowing the concept, you have to use a little bit of mathematics to further proceed the question or to further solve the question. For that, your mathematical acumen should be what? Good. And it should not be that great. It should be just okay. You should not be afraid of mathematics. That is the point. You know mathematics or you don't know mathematics, or you are good at it or you are not good at it, doesn't matter. If you are not afraid of it, if you keep on doing it multiple times, one time, two time, three time, if you are doing it for multiple times, then you can by in a couple of months or 2 3 4 maximum 5 months, you will be used to mathematics and you will start loving physics. So promise it on the very first day that I will never run away from mathematics. Okay, if I read any question, if I find that the things are mathematical, I will not run away from mathematics. So if you don't run away from mathematics, things are going to be really great for you. Okay, so just with this positive mindset, let's start. It's already 6:10, so let's start. So in the very beginning, we are going to discuss the mathematics that is going to be involved in physics here and there. Almost in every chapter, basic mathematical concepts will be used. Okay, sometimes simple calculations, sometimes a couple of more mathematical concepts that we are going to discuss now. So first topic in mathematics that I am going to discuss is area of basic shapes. Okay, so now we are going to discuss area of basic shapes. Acha, see, as we are not having as you are not able to type, so suppose when I give any question, when you are done, I am just having a quick eye on the number of likes. Okay, so when you have done any question, when you are sure that it is correct, or even if it is not correct, when you have tried, you are satisfied with your solution, just give me a thumbs up. That is the only mode of communication, because teaching is communication. Okay, so as you cannot convey your thoughts to me in written, so thumbs up will be a great move. Second thing, during lecture, during physical lecture, when you are going to come to institute, always try to have a dialogue session. Means when teacher is teaching, you should not be just keeping silent and sit idle. Just whatever thought is coming to your mind, convey that thought to teacher also. Okay, sir, I have this kind of doubt. So during a lecture, during physical lecture, when teacher is in front of you, don't just keep silent. Okay, be highly active, try to have lot of conversation with the teacher, because the more you speak, the easier it gets for you. Okay, so here, as you cannot write, we cannot have a direct communication between us, so thumbs up will be a great thing. Okay, so I'm going to start area of basic shapes. Okay, so area of basic, okay, 1 minute, area of basic shapes. Now many of you might be thinking that we know the area of basic shape, why we are investing time on it. So even in physics, we are going to have much usage of area of basic shape, not very complex shape. We are going to have usage of area of basic shape here and there at so many places. So we should have basic information regarding the area of basic shape. Okay, so I'm starting with first shape, that is rectangle. Okay, so we are having rectangle. Now in rectangle, the shape looks something like this. Okay, so here there are there are one set of sides which are parallel to each other and equal in length. Opposite set of side is also parallel to each other and equal in length. If this side length is A, this side length is B, this is also A, this is also B. So area of this rectangle is going to be simply A multiplied with B. Okay, in general we take lengths in meter, so I am going to take this length in meter, this length also in what? Meter. Meter into meter becomes what? Meter squared. So what is going to be the unit of surface area? Meter square. So whenever you are expressing any answer, then unit of area is meter squared. If I take both these length A and B, if I am taking both length in centimeter, then I can write it as centimeter into centimeter, centimeter into centimeter. So it becomes what? Centimeter squared. So unit is meter squared, centimeter squared, or anything else based on what is the unit of length. So this is first case, area of rectangle. I hope most of you must be knowing it. Almost everyone is knowing it, but still as we are starting, so let's formally go through all these results. Then in the end, we will have questions. Okay. So first, you got to know about the area of rectangle. Okay. So you have right. Is it completed? Have you written it? Just give me a thumbs up. If you have written, just give me a thumbs up. We'll proceed. Okay, so I got to know. Okay, that you have done. Now, coming to second basic shape. Okay, so second basic shape that we are going to have is square. Okay, square. Now, remember, I am saying two statements. Okay, you analyze first and tell me answer. See, from here we start learning. Okay, so see, it is not compulsory that we are going to learn physics, especially there. Analysis, how to analyze the thing, that I am going to discuss now. I am going to write two statements and we have to decide which one is true or which one is false. Okay, so I am writing first statement is square is a special case of rectangle. This is my first statement I am writing. Square is a special case of rectangle. Second, I am writing rectangle. You know square. What is a square? You very well know. Based on that, you tell me. I am writing rectangle is a special case of square. Now, one by one, I am asking, you have to tell me by thumbs up which statement is correct. First, I am saying that first statement is correct. How many of you agree with this? I am saying, if I am saying first statement is correct, how many of you are in support of it? Just give me a thumbs up for your approval. I am saying that square is a special case of rectangle. Think an answer. I said square is a special case of rectangle. Those who are in favor of this statement, those who believe that this statement is correct, simply give me a thumbs up so that I assume that you are understanding to what I say. Square is a special case of rectangle. Is it true? Okay, responses. Okay, very few responses I am getting. Feel free. If you think it is true, then say it. If you think it is false, then don't say anything. Okay. Now, I am saying that rectangle is a special case of square. Whether it is true or not. Now, I am saying that yes, it is correct. How many of you are in favor of this statement? That rectangle is a special case of square. How many of you are in favor of this statement? Rectangle is a special case. Okay, many of you are saying rectangle is a special case of square. No. Second statement is wrong. Second statement is what? Wrong. First statement is correct. Square is a special case of rectangle. Everyone understand why? Okay, try to understand. Square is a special case of rectangle. Rectangle is not a special case of square. First of all, what is rectangle? This is rectangle in which all the four angles are 90 degree and opposite sets of sides are equal, and this side is different from this side. Now, if I make both A and B equal, if I make both A and B equal, I will get this kind of shape. Okay, here this and this are equal. So if this is A, this side length is also what? A. So when all the four side lengths are equal and angles are 90°, such shape is called as what? Square. Means in square, it is compulsory that all four sides must be equal, which is not compulsory in what? Rectangle. So if I do one thing special in rectangle, if I make both sides of rectangle equal, am I getting a square or not? Yes. So now I hope now it is justified that square is a special case of rectangle, but rectangle is not a special case of what? A square. Rectangle is rectangle. Okay, rectangle could be square, but square is you can also call it what? A rectangle, but rectangle is not special case of what? A square. Okay, so is it clear? Now coming to area of square. Now area of rectangle was length into breadth. Okay, length multiplied with what? Breadth. Here both length and breadth are what? Equal. So area of square A equals A into A. A into A becomes what? A squared. So area of square is side length square. So what is area of square? Side length square. So we got to know about two shapes and their area. First shape is rectangle. Area of rectangle is length into breadth, and area of square is length multiplied with other length, which is what? A into A, that is what? A squared. Everyone copy it. Okay, now again, without writing, I am saying two statements. Okay, without writing, I am saying two statements. Tell me, first statement is correct or incorrect? All squares are rectangle. All squares are rectangle. To confirm, give a thumbs up. All squares are rectangle. Okay, listen, second statement. All rectangles are square. All rectangles are square. No, all rectangles are not square. This is a rectangle, this is not square. But this square is a rectangle. Nah? This square is a rectangle in which both length and breadth are what? Equal. So just I taught you how to analyze the things. Okay. So many times in NEET you get such kind of questions also. There is a statement which is trying to confuse you. So you just analyze. So again, all squares are rectangle, but all rectangles are not square. Okay. So two basic shapes, area we got to know. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. Area of square is length into length square. Unit of area is same everywhere. Unit of area is same everywhere. Okay. So here also unit of area for square is also meter square if both lengths are in meter. If length are taken in centimeter, then I am going to take what? A centimeter squared. Okay. Now, after that, we are going to take one more shape, and all the fun begins from here. Okay. Rectangle, square are very, very basic shape. Okay. Entire fun starts here. Now, you have to try to get into details. Okay. First, we are going to discuss triangle. Okay. Triangle. Triangles are of three kinds. Okay. First kind of triangle that I am going to discuss is scalene triangle. Okay. Scalene. S-C-A-L-E-N-E. Scalene triangle means a triangle in which all the three side lengths are different from each other. A, B, C. Side length A, side length B, side length C. All are different from each other. Okay. A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C, C is not equal to what? A. Okay. Next kind of triangle that we discuss is isosceles triangle. Okay, isosceles triangle. Acha, see, in scalene triangle, all side lengths are different, all angles are also different. So this angle is alpha, this angle you can call beta, this angle you can call gamma. All these angles are also what? Different. Now coming to isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, two side lengths are equal. So let's say this is A, this is also what? A, and the third side is different from these two. So third side could be what? B. So these two sides are equal, third one is different from the other two. Now, in isosceles triangle, remember, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So if this angle is theta, this angle is also what? Theta. Acha, I am directly writing this angle. Those who understood how should give me a thumbs up. I am writing this angle as 180 minus 2 theta. Those who understood that this angle is 180 minus 2 theta should give me a thumbs up. Okay, let's understand. What is addition of all the angles of a triangle? What is addition of all the angles of a triangle? 180 degree. This is theta. This is also what? Theta. Theta plus theta becomes what? 2 theta. Okay. So theta plus this angle, they should add up to what? 180. So theta plus theta becomes what? 2 theta plus this angle equals what? 180. Now I need this angle. 2 theta goes on another side. We got 180 minus 2 theta. Okay. Now third kind of triangle that we are going to discuss is called as what? Isosceles, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay. In equilateral triangle, all the three side lengths are equal. A. As all angles are equal, all sides are equal, all these angles are also equal. All these angles are also equal. Addition of all these angle must be what? 180 degree. So all are equal. Theta, theta, theta. Theta plus theta plus theta. So what I'm getting? 3 theta. Theta plus theta plus theta. A plus x plus x plus x becomes what? 3x. So theta plus theta plus theta becomes what? 3 theta. Addition of all angle equals 180 degree. So theta must be what? 60 degree. So in equilateral triangle, all the angles are equal to what? 60 degree. So I gave you quick idea or basic idea regarding the types of triangle. Okay. Now coming to formula of area of triangle. Okay. There is one general formula. From that general formula, I can make multiple formula for special cases. Okay. From that general formula, I can make a special formula for different cases. So first of all, write all these results. Scalene triangle, all sides different, all angles different. Isosceles triangle, two angles are equal, two sides are equal. Third angle will be 180 minus 2 theta. Equilateral triangle, all side lengths are equal, all angles are also equal, and every angle is equal to 60 degree. Write it. This completed. Now after this entire fun will begin. After triangle, I will give you question where you have to develop your thought process also. Okay. Till rectangle and square, very basic figure. No, there is no point or there is no scope of learning anything new. From here onwards, there will be little bit challenging question which will give you a moment of happiness after you have done those questions. Okay. So this is done. Now coming to area of triangle. So this is completed. coming to area of triangle. Area of triangle. Now, this symbol is used for triangle or area of triangle. Now, irrespective of what shape you have, scalene, equilateral, isosceles, doesn't matter. Irrespective of what shape you have, one formula is applicable everywhere. Suppose there is any random water triangle, it could be scalene. Okay, now let's say one side length is known to you, call it what, B, and call it as what, base. So one side length is known to you, you can call it base. Now the question is, can I call this base? Yes, you can call any of the side as what, base. Whatever side length is known to you, you can call it what, a base. Okay, now do one thing. There is one vertex opposite to base. There will be one vertex opposite to base. From this vertex, drop one perpendicular on the base. From the opposite vertex to the base, drop a perpendicular on the base. So this angle will be what? 90 degree. This perpendicular dropped on base from opposite vertex, it is called as altitude. It is called as what? Altitude. Let's say length of the altitude is what? H. Length of the altitude is H. Then formula of area of triangle is given by half base length into height. Other name is altitude. People also call it what? Height or altitude, same thing. So in place of altitude, you can also call it what? Height. Base is B, height is what? H. So formula of area is half B into H. Remember, unit is again meter square or centimeter square based on what is given to you. So this is general formula applicable everywhere. This is general formula applicable everywhere. Okay, half base into height. Based on this formula, write it fast. I am giving you, not write fast, just write with your own pace. I am giving you one question, solve it. If you are done, you cannot communicate the answer, just give me a thumbs up to confirm that you understood the concept and you are able to answer the area. Okay. Okay, now giving one question based on it. Question is, there is a triangle. Base length of the triangle is 10 centimeter and length of the altitude H is 6 centimeter. Okay, find the area of triangle. Find the area of triangle. After you have done, just give me a thumbs up. I will also solve. Half base into height. Those who are done with the answer, whether you are confident or not, just you have done something, just give me a thumbs up so that I can understand. Remember, this session should always be a dialogue session. Don't just sit idle. Try to be hyperactive during the lecture. Okay, after lecture, do whatever you want, but during lecture, try to be completely indulged in the lecture. These things might sound very simple, but in a couple of upcoming days, we will have exposure to new things, and the things will start getting more and more interesting with the passage of time. Yes, multiple people have responded. Okay, so let me go with the formula. Area is half base into height. Base into height. Okay, so half base length is what? 10. Height is what? 6. Okay, 10 by 2 is what? 5. 5 into 6 becomes what? 30. So answer is 30. I have taken both the length in centimeter. So centimeter into centimeter becomes what? Centimeter squared. Centimeter into centimeter becomes centimeter squared. Okay? Done. Now, I am asking one interesting question. Easy, but very interesting. The question is so interesting that even very grown up people get it. Acha, see, whenever I am going to ask you a twisted question in which you have to think a little bit, before every question, I will say that I am going to trap you. I am going to trap you means I am going to get you stuck in this question. And my challenge is not to get trapped. So I am going to give you one question, okay? Just asking something based on your understanding. Do not get trapped in this, okay? So I am going to give you a very basic question, okay? Very basic question, but conceptual. So I am going to trap you. Trap you means I am going to get you stuck in this question. Don't try to get stuck and get correct answer. Question is very simple. There are two parallel lines. There are two parallel lines, okay? So From how much time?
Not 2 minutes.
2 minutes only. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Okay, now, okay, so audio was off for a couple of minutes. So let me again recall this. This is how we derived this result. So area of equilateral triangle is given by root 3 by 4 into L squared. Using this, you have to do one question. Question is simple. This is an equilateral triangle L. Side length of equilateral triangle is 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter. Okay. I have to find area. Okay. Area. Formula of area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into side squared. Root 3 by 4. What is side length given? 6. Okay. So into 6 squared. 6 squared is 36. 36 by 4. Okay, let me write it. Root 3 by 4. 6 squared becomes what? 36. 36 by 4 is 9 multiplied with root 3. So answer is 9 root 3. Okay. 9 root 3. Okay, now just understand, if I give you one angle of isosceles triangle, still we can find its area. Okay, if I give you the angles of Okay. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. There was some technical issue due to which there was voice was not coming. Okay. So again, let me again say the same thing. Base length 12 is given. This is an isosceles triangle. Both these angles are 30-30. Both these sides are equal. How much I don't know, but still I can do the question. Okay. So first what I did, I know the formula of area is half base into height. Base is being given to me. Height, if I find, I can apply the formula. For that purpose, what I did, opposite to base is vertex. From there I am dropping a perpendicular. Now this is an equilateral triangle, so as per symmetry this point will be midpoint of base, so this point will divide total 12 into what, half of length, so this length is 6. Now concentrate on this right angle triangle. This is 30 degree. Opposite to 30 degree is what, h, and adjacent to 30 degree is what, 6. Opposite and adjacent comes in tan theta. They comes in what, tan theta. So I will write tan 30 degree or tan theta. Tan theta will be opposite by adjacent. Opposite is what, h, adjacent is what, 6. Now I will write the value of what, tan theta. Tan theta is 1 by root 3 equals h by 6. You can send 6 here. So what I got, 6 by root 3 equals what, h. You can further simplify it. Understand how. See, 6 can be written as 3 into 2. 3 into 2 divided by root 3. Everyone understand one more thing. If I multiply root x and root x into root x becomes what, x. So you can write x as root x into root x. So here 3 is present. I am going to write this 3 as root 3 into root 3. 2 is already present and root 3 is in what, denominator. So root 3 got cancelled. So what is left over, 2 root 3. What is left over, 2 root 3. So h value I got to know. H is 2 root 3. Now let's substitute this everything in the formula. Formula of area is half base into height. What is base length? 12. What is base length? 12. What is height? We have calculated height is 2 root 3. So half 12 into 2 root 3. 2 got cancelled. So final answer is 12 into root 3. Now just confirm how many of you are able to do it on your own when I gave you the hint. Just give me a thumbs up. I gave you hint that base is directly given to you. You have to find height using trigonometry. So just give me a thumbs up, those who are already able to do. If you're not able to do it, is completely okay, no issue. Okay, we are in the phase of learning. Okay, so now formula of area clear to everyone. Formula of area of triangle clear. So let me write all the formulas one by one. Okay, so let's write formula. So first of all, general formula, half base into height. Where to use it? Any triangle. Okay, next, area is root 3 by 4 into L square. Where to use it? Equilateral triangle. Okay, there is one more formula. See, it's not compulsory that we should know everything. We are going to know only those things which are going to be useful for us. There is one more formula of area of triangle. I am just writing its name. Let's see how many of you have heard of it. There is something called as Heron's formula. So those who have heard of it, just give me a thumbs up. We need not to know it. In physics, it is not required anywhere, okay? Heron's formula we are not going to use anywhere, so I'm not going to discuss it, okay? But there is one such formula called as Heron's formula, okay? So Heron's formula is also used for finding the area of a triangle, but it is not required. So for us up to here only. Now, one more shape that we are going to discuss. One more shape, that is a circle. That is what a circle. Okay. So circle, we are going to discuss area. Okay. So this is a circle. Radius of the circle is what? R. This shaded part is area of circle. Very basic question I am asking. Or very basic result I am telling, then I will ask you a question. Area of circle is given by pi into radius squared. Pi into r squared. Now, my very basic question is, pi is rational or irrational? You have to tell me. Rational, irrational, you might be knowing. Those who don't know, I will tell you in some time. You have to tell me, pi is rational or irrational? You think? I will tell you. Pi is rational or irrational? Answer is simple. Pi is irrational. Pi is not rational. Now let me get back to definition of rational number. Any number which can be written in form of p by q is called as rational number. Any number which can be written in the form of p by q is called as rational number. Now, everyone writes pi as 22 by 7. Everyone uses pi as 22 by 7. So if I am able to write pi as 22 by 7, so it is expressible in form of p by q. So pi must be what? Rational. But just now what I said, pi is what? Irrational number. The reason is, actual value of pi is not 22 by 7. 22 by 7 is one fraction which gives very close value of actual pi. So 22 by 7 is not the actual value of pi. 27 by 22 by 7 is one such fraction. There are so many other fractions also. Now, when you go for higher studies, many of you will get to know also, but in mathematics, not in our stream. So pi by 22 by 7 is one such fraction, whose value is very close to the actual value of pi. So you can use 22 by 7 for simple calculation purpose, but pi is irrational and we know the value of pi as 3.14. As it is irrational, this number goes infinite times, 14 something. We don't know and we don't need it also, but this goes up to what? Infinite decimal places, pi, but we just need to know this value of pi as 3.14. Okay, so this is formula of area of triangle. And just to make our calculation simple, many a times we use pi as 22 by 7. So just by discussing one basic question based on this formula, I will sum up the lecture, and in next lecture we will see the remaining things. So question is like this. Question is, there is a circle and radius of the circle is 14 centimeter. Radius of circle is 14 centimeter. I want to find area of this circle. So area of circle is given by pi r squared. Now we can use either 3.14 or we can use 22 by 7. But 22 by 7 will make our task easy. See how? If I write pi as 22 by 7, what is radius? R square. R square means r multiplied 2 times. So 14 into what? 14. So what I got? This one. Okay. So what is overall answer? 22 into 7 into 14. Okay. Now again, I said one thing in the very beginning. You should never run away from mathematics. Okay. Now this calculation comes. Many of you might surrender during exam that how to do such calculation, how to first multiply two number then one more number. You have to do it if you want to score, if you want to get admitted to a good medical college. Okay. So just do this calculation fast, and that is all for today. So now you are going to have one more lecture, I think. Okay, I'm not sure about it. So if they have informed, you might be having one more lecture maybe. So that is all for today. Today we just discussed basics. Now let me go through all the things once more. Simple, all the results once more. Rectangle, formula of area, length into breadth. Unit is meter square or centimeter squared. Second, square, some theory we discussed. Formula of area of a square is length into length, a square. Next, triangle, three kinds of triangle: scalene, isosceles, equilateral. Scalene, all sides different from each other, all angles different from each other. Isosceles, two sides are equal and angle opposite to them are also equal. Third angle is 180 minus 2 theta, because addition of all the angle is what? 180. Equilateral triangle, all three side lengths are equal and all the angles are 60, 60, 60. Next, we wrote the formula of area of triangle. It is applicable for any triangle. If you have any side length known, call it base. Drop a perpendicular from opposite vertex. This perpendicular is called as altitude, or you can also call it as what? Height. Formula is half base into height. Question is, can I take this side as base length? Yes. But if you take this side as base length, you have to drop perpendicular from opposite vertex and you have to find its length, called as height or altitude. Okay. Half base into height. Then next we got to do one question. Base height was given. Then we discussed one question. Means it takes a lot of time to again rediscuss. Those who are present, they can just correlate what we discussed here, leaving it. This is not some concept part. Then we got the formula of area of equilateral triangle. Little bit of trigonometry I used. So formula is √3/4 into L squared. This formula is applicable only in the case of an equilateral triangle. Then we did one question based on area of equilateral triangle. Next, here I gave you a thought-provoking question. I gave you base length and I gave you two angles. I was interested, this is isosceles triangle. I wanted to find the area of this isosceles triangle. So formula was half base into height. Base was given. Height I calculated using trigonometry. And tan says that tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So by using the value of tan 30, I got the value of height also, but did a little bit calculation also. You should not be worried about calculation. I explained calculation. Try to read you on your own. You will get a little bit confidence. We got the formula of area of equilateral triangle. Next, we summed up everything. Formula of area of any triangle is given by half base into height. Specifically for equilateral triangle, what formula can be used? √3/4 into L squared. In last, we discussed about the area of circle. Formula of area of circle is pi r squared. I asked whether pi is rational or irrational. Answer is pi is irrational. Pi is not rational. But very commonly we write pi as 22/7. 22/7 is p by q form. So it must be rational. So answer is actual value of pi is not 22/7. 22/7 is one such fraction which gives a value which is very close to pi. That's why just for the sake of simple calculation, we use pi as 22/7. Its value in terms of decimal is 3.14 something something something, but we are interested to remember it only up to 2 decimal places. Then we did one question in which radius was given. We were required to find the area of circle, and formula of area of circle is pi into r squared. Okay, so that is all for today. Just revise everything. In the next lecture we will discuss something else. Okay, so that is all for today. Enjoy, have a great day.